boundaries are like the walls and rooms of your house that keep people out of places you don't trust them to be until and unless you choose to let them in. And we have all types of different boundaries. Our physical boundaries, my personal body, and that also includes how comfortable I am with eye contact. Some people, they have this death stare, and if they're looking at you direct in the eyes for too long, it can start to feel kind of creepy, like they're boring into the back of your soul. And that's a boundary. You will probably avert your gaze if it starts to feel overwhelming. Interpersonal boundaries, these are your relationships and how quickly you feel comfortable doing things in relationships. And I don't just mean intimate physical things. I mean sharing your confidences, sharing your thoughts, sharing your feelings. When I interact with people at work, I'm going to share a lot less with them interpersonally in that relationship than about what's going on in my life and blah, 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 as opposed to what I'm going to share with my close friends. Emotional and cognitive, we'll just put those together, how we feel and what we think, our opinions, our thought processes. And we have boundaries for those. I am not going to share all of my feelings with every person I meet. And I'm not going to share all of my thoughts or beliefs with everyone that I meet. And when I do choose to share those things with people, I've developed a greater sense of intimacy with them. I choose to share that information. And again, I use the analogy of cards on a table. I'm putting my thoughts and feelings out there. I'm not going to push them on another person. Likewise, I'm not going to let them push their thoughts and feelings onto me. So these boundaries are really important so we can continue to discern self from other. Environmental boundaries, that's your stuff. And we all have times where we don't trust people around our stuff. Somebody you just met, you would not give a key to your house because, you don't know what they do with your stuff. Or you'd be concerned that they'd be going through your drawers and getting all nosy. So environmental boundaries involve how confident, how trusting you are of letting people in your space. And then spiritual boundaries are how you feel connected. And we're really going to focus on the first 5 boundaries as we talk about things today. So when you let people in your house, you make yourself vulnerable. You're not going to let some random stranger come in your house and have them sit down and have tea. Probably not something you're going to do. Probably wouldn't feel safe. Just like you wouldn't start telling somebody your deepest, darkest secrets if you just met them. Even in therapy, when I meet a person for the first time or first couple of times, I don't expect them to be 100% forthcoming about everything and their deepest, darkest stuff or their traumas because they don't trust me yet. They have no reason, with the exception of the fact that I'm licensed and they're paying me, but they have no reason to believe that I'm trustworthy. And it takes a minute for people to start warming up and feel confident and comfortable saying, okay, well, I didn't tell you this before, or maybe this is something that you need to know that I haven't shared yet. And stuff gets shared when you're in therapy, not in a sequential fashion, but these underlying layers will come out as the person starts to trust you. The same thing is true in relationships.